I, have a fiance. Nowadays, even if my parents agreed, it doesn't mean anything. But you still can't just ignore them. Natsuki Aoi-chan, who changed schools, is my childhood friend and my fiance. We're both from ordinary families, but since our fathers are best friends, they try to set us up. We've been close family friends to each other. We used to live around here, and we grew up together. When we were in elementary school, she changed schools. She came back, so some of our classmates were more of like, welcome home rather than nice to meet you. She's not just an ordinary new student.
Ah, Eiji-kun, so introverted. Are you still as introverted as you were? You've ramped up introvertness.
Huh?
You're not popular, are you? Good thing that you have me.
It'd be a lie if I say I wasn't shocked at all, because I believe that she was the last person to say such a thing. What she said is true, but...
Eiji-kun, you don't have friends? So lonely. Do you want me to be your friend?
Huh? You don't have to. I've got things to do.
What? You just turned me down. Eiji-kun, are you eating alone? Isn't it too miserable?
I just want to finish it quickly and read a book.
Huh? You're just acting tough, aren't you?
After talking with her, I realized that she doesn't like me anymore. What she wants from me is probably like these words. If you don't like me, say whatever you want.
Huh?
You don't have to be my fiancé anymore. It's just parents' decision after all.
Oh.
I didn't feel like studying afternoon. For the first time in my life, I skipped a class. I had a fiancé. We used to play around to get money when we were kids. Back then, we didn't think she'd be my fiancé. I started seeing her as a girl. When we were in 5th or 6th grades, soon after that, she changed schools. Even though everyone around me makes fun of me for studying hard, she said,
I think it's cool that you're good at studying.
That's what she said. That's what has been driving me this whole time. I think it was my first love. Even now, the feelings is still within me. I know that I'm not the popular one, but the reason why I didn't bother to make a girlfriend is that I liked her so much. Maybe she already has someone in her mind. Just thinking about that gives me a heartache. But, come to think of it, I was just too naive that she would feel the same way. I have to stop being hung up on her. If she can be happy, that's more than enough.
Good morning! Wake up!
Huh?
Why are you awake at this time? It's still 6 in the morning.
It's time that we have to prepare for the entrance exam. I think it's quite natural. By the way, what are you doing here?
Huh, I mean, I thought boys like when a childhood friend comes in and wakes them up.
Well, that happens a lot in anime or novels and boys like that.
I knew it, but you're already awake.
It's what it is. You're not my fiancé anymore, so...
With that aside, what are you studying?
Assignments. I think it's better to do assignments in the morning than at night because it already helps me in class.
Huh? We have assignments?
Math and English. You haven't done them yet.
Oh, I think I wasn't paying much attention. Oh my gosh, I don't like either of them.
Okay, we still got time. Take out your textbook and a note. I'm going to teach you.
Thanks. Can we make it?
Yeah, we don't have to hurry. I mean, I'm not going to let you see mine.
Boo! What?
I won't help you. You can't just copy on the entrance exam. What happened to your hand?
Huh? A cat scratched me.
A cat? Did you have one? I thought your mom doesn't like them.
Yeah, I don't have a cat.
Huh? Then a stray cat? You should see a doctor.
No worries. Can you solve this problem?
After all, she circumvented my question and didn't tell me what happened to her hand.
It's a good thing that I came here because I finished my assignments.
That's true, but do you think it's okay we're together? You're not my fiancé anymore. People like to speculate.
It doesn't matter. We're childhood friends.
That's not what I meant. I backed down because I thought she doesn't like me. Now she's like that. I can't just wrap my head around it.
Eiji-kun.
Watch out!
Ah!
What the heck is he thinking about, going full speed at this narrow street?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, where were we?
I forgot. Ta-da! You like it, huh? I made lunch for you today.
What? Why?
Because I heard that guys like this.
Yeah, but I have mine.
Then I'll take that.
Okay, thank you anyway. Oh, I see, that's it.
No, it's not. I'm really good at cooking. Wow, this looks so great. Your mom is really good at cooking.
I made that.
Huh.
Since I wake up early anyway, I made lunch for my family.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? No, it's good. Well, it looks a bit, but it's great.
It's not good, isn't it? Ugh, your kindness really hurts me. So embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. Everyone was a beginner once. You made this when you just scratched the surface. I think you're a great chef. By the way, what's going on? What are you trying to do here? I'm so confused.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say such things, but seeing you for the first time in ages, I was kind of happy and a bit shy. I couldn't be honest with my feelings.
Oh, that's what it is.
I understand you're mad at me, since I said such a mean thing to you.
I was not mad at you because I don't really have confidence in me and I know I'm not popular.
Huh? Why? You've got good grades, you can cook. How come you're not popular?
I'm not good at sports. I'm not the type of guy who's good at socializing. I think everyone thinks I don't like talking with friends.
I don't think that's true.
It is true. I thought if there's a way you can be happier without me, you should go for it.
Ugh, you're too nice. That's so much worse than you're mad at me. Anyway, I still want to be your fiancé.
Those two. Fiance thing? Yeah, I like that too.
Then let me do something for you.
You don't have to.
No, I have to. I can't. What should I do? Guys like swimming suit episodes.
We like swimming suits, but what do you mean by episodes? Swimming suit season ended.
We can study in swimming suits.
Huh? Studying in swimming suits? Don't you think that's too chaotic? What are you going to say when Mom brings a drink? No, we can't.
Boo. I couldn't wear a swimming suit I bought this year because I was busy moving. Orange and white bikini.
Bikini? It'd be a lie if I can't see it. I don't think I can study.
Then other things guys like. Come on.
Are we really gonna do this?
Yeah. Don't think it's so fiancé-ish you're sleeping on my lap and I earpick for you?
It's a bit embarrassing.
Let me do something for you. If you want, I'll put on a swimming suit.
You don't have to make it harder for me.
How is it? It doesn't hurt? You like it?
I do like it, but this is so embarrassing.
I'm glad that I can see you blushing because you always look cool. I love it. What should I do next?
You think you can do anything if it's a peace offering?
Come on. We haven't seen each other for a long time. I want to do more get a room things.
How can someone who's not honest with their feelings because of that change this much?
Yeah. I had no idea what I should do when you said I'm not your fiancé anymore. I kicked myself so hard. I realized that I would lose something I need the most if I can't put my heart on my sleeve.
I never heard you say you like me. At the end, even though it took a while for us, we got back together. We made sure how we're feeling.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, well, I have to say it's great, I guess, but I think she, who's now honest with her feelings, is going to have me on a leash.
It's strange, isn't it? You're not that good looking, but your personality is very nice.
The marriage counselor was groaning in wonder as she looks at the papers. I'm Akira Matayoshi, who has failed his 99th matchmaking so far. I've been called a nuisance for counselors after I registered with a dating service here. Haha.
I don't think girls will ever regret marrying you after 10 or 20 years from now. They're all too wrapped up in something that's right in front of their eyes.
Hajima-san, you are upset as if you're my mom.
Of course! I know very well that you are just a normal, nice person. How come you're still here?
It's because of my face, right? I'm really sorry for the inconvenience.
More importantly, if you fail 100 times in our blind dates, it will affect the reputation of our agency. We would definitely prefer for you to get a life partner on your 100th date.
The counselors here are okay. They don't give up, and they do their best to help me. I've already disgraced marriage agencies with a 100% success rate across the country.
By the way, Matayoshi-san, there's actually a new woman who registered yesterday, but she wants an ugly one at any rate.
Yeah, it's sad when you get refused, but it makes me nervous when a woman is so enthusiastic.
Well, I think that's a normal reaction, but we would like you to see her, Matayoshi-san.
I'm the ugliest guy in the marriage service.
You're brave! You're the man!
What kind of woman is she, by the way?
Well, she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Huh? On the day of the blind date, the woman who showed up right in front of me was a real beauty. Her well-rounded looks were like a doll. So much so that the production company could have said she was one of the most beautiful women in 1,000 years or something.
I'm Aoi Mido.
Wow! Even her voice is beautiful. Oh, I'm Akira Matayoshi. How could such a beautiful woman want to see an ugly guy? She looks as if she had full body surgery or something.
A full body surgery.
What? Was it coming out of my mouth?
No. People who see me suspect I'm a full body cyborg. I've been accused of being a doll who sucked out her owner's soul.
What?
People are so overwhelmed by my appearance that they won't engage with me properly. Some people get so surprised they can't stand up just by the mere act of me moving and speaking. Everyone, they don't see me as a human being or even a living thing.
You seem to have much more serious problems than I thought.
I didn't choose to be born like this. But even my parents are not that beautiful. Rather, this must be some kind of curse. I wish I had been born more normal. I wish I was ugly.
It must be hard to be too beautiful, even though people say beautiful women have a benefit.
There's nothing to gain. Everywhere I go, there are crazy adults clamoring to get me into show business. They say I'm a cash cow. I've been withdrawn ever since I graduated from middle school because I was afraid to meet people.
Ah, that's why she's not being on the topic despite her beauty. Well, so why did you decide to suddenly start looking for a partner?
My mother is suffering from an incurable disease.
Incurable? Cancer?
She doesn't give me any details, but she says that she can't die until she sees her grandchildren's faces, and that she has always dreamed of living until they come of age, and stuff like that.
I don't have any solid reason, but I don't feel like her mother is suffering from an incurable disease.
But I don't want my child to inherit my genes and withdraw just like me. At the very least, I want my child to be born ugly. Marry me! Give me the ugly gene!
Duh, the proposal line is hilarious. I don't know much about you, and I don't think it's a good idea to say such a thing.
I can tell. Akira-san is extremely ugly.
Think more about how you say it.
Oh, no, I'm talking about your superior personality. I've heard from Tajima-san that you're not twisted for an ugly guy, and that you're just a nice guy in general.
What the heck, Tajima-san? Look, it's an arranged marriage, so can you tell me about your hobbies and interests?
My hobby is to search for people on social media who lament that they are ugly, and I'd say, you're wonderful just the way you are.
Won't you get blocked right away?
Yeah, I leave a genuine comment though.
What else?
And a little effort to be ugly.
Well, how?
I tried to gain weight first, until the point I became ugly. And yet, I'm not the type of person who gains weight at all.
I'm so jealous.
I've been eating all the sweets and staying up late trying to hone in on my unhealthiness. And I can't even get out of shape because of my healthy body.
You're blessed.
I hate pain and I don't dare to hurt my face. I have no choice but to practice using foul language now. They say that if your mind is ugly, your face gets ugly too. So...
Wow, you're a hard worker.
I'm not worthy of being Akira-san's wife after all, am I?
Oh, so bright. Mido-san really only has the elements of beauty and negativity and weirdness. It's like a gap that you ate a cake and it tasted like natto. Mido-san is still an amazingly beautiful woman. It's like a dream to have a wife like you. I'll be so happy.
Are you sure?
Yes, but you want to have a child, don't you, Mido-san? An ugly child, ugly person has his own struggles. First of all, no child will be happy when they hear that their parents are happy that they are ugly, no matter who calls them ugly. They want their parents to tell them that they are unconditionally pretty. I understand your feelings. You were so beautiful that you went through a painful experience, and that you don't want your child to feel the same way. But whether the child is cute or not, I don't want you to have my child unless you have a strong will to love and protect your own child.
Lovely! Cool!
Huh?
You're right. It's the ego of parents who wish for their kids to be ugly.
Oh, well...
I knew Akira-san was an extremely ugly man. I want to marry you. I don't care how my child looks. I want to have a child with you.
I'm so ugly now. But I don't see the point that you choose me just because I'm ugly.
I kept sending comments to self-proclaimed ugly people on social media, and I started feeling attached to them.
I guess she's used to seeing ugly people.
I'm very aware that I'm asking for the impossible, but am I wrong to say that I like you because you're different from me?
No, not really.
It's so unfair. It's okay for someone who thinks they're ugly to admire a beautiful woman, but they think it's mean if a beautiful woman admires an ugly person.
That's because they compliment things they don't like about themselves.
I don't like my beauty, and I'm not here to make fun of all the ugly people.
I gave into the enthusiasm of a beautiful woman. Non-popular guy like me had no choice but to give in. A year later, we got married. A real Beauty and the Beast couple. And...
Hey, you ugly!
Stop! If you're going to make fun of people, I'll fight back.
Gosh, it's Matayoshi! He's a very strong fighter! Run!
Don't cry! You're not ugly.
Matayoshi-kun?
No one is ugly by looks. It's the heart hurting and laughing at people that is ugly. My son, who is currently in the 6th grade, is extremely handsome and is apparently already popular in elementary school, just like his father. My name is Kenta. I'm a half Japanese and half Russian student that people around me call a delinquent. At my high school, where decently smart guys attend, there's a certain lady who everybody envies. Her father founded a large company in Tokyo called Neko Holdings. And everyone in her family is a genius with a prestigious career. As the daughter of such a family, she attracts the admiring gazes of the students for her beauty and charm. But...
Kenta-kun, it's my turn tomorrow to be called on in math class.
Oh, I see. Do your best.
Kenta-kun, no. Sensei, please don't abandon me and help.
My name is Kenta, not Sensei. For some reason, she's become attached to me. And that is because I'm the only one who knows that she's an idiot. Why is that, you say? Well, it happened when I went to the cafeteria for lunch. She looks like she needs help. Go talk to her. No way! I heard that if you talk to her, her SP will take you away somewhere. True, it would be hard to talk to a rich young lady like her. Thinking to myself, I was about to get online.
You are from the same class as me, right?
Yeah, I am.
Would you please kindly teach me how to use the school cafeteria?
Well, I don't mind.
Thank you so much. Sensei, I'll be in your care.
Sensei? What's she talking about? That delinquent started talking to her! Huh? If I said anything, it would be a pain. So I ignored them and lined up with her, showed her how to use the ticket machine, And just as I was about to quickly leave,
Since you're here, would you have lunch with me?
no, I usually eat lunch alone. Sorry.
Please don't say that. It would be sad eating alone. Is it really no good?
Did he make her cry? Whoa. I get it. You just want to eat together, right?
Thank you so much. Meals are most delicious when you eat them with someone else, after all.
Is that so? I don't really taste anything, though.
Is it not to your liking?
You could say that. It's because of everybody staring at me.
Thank you very much for today, Sensei.
I said this before, but what do you mean by that?
I mean what I said. Anyone who would teach me what I don't know is Sensei to me.
Kenta.
Huh?
Kenta, that's my name. So stop calling me that.
Okay, Sensei.
I told you stop that! From that day on, she thought of me as her sensei. That aside, why would she want to be near someone like me? There's plenty of other students. Not that I think they would treat her normally though, even if she wanted. Marimo is just from a completely different world.
I'm finished.
Let's see. This is not good at all.
Of course. I thought it wouldn't be.
That's not something you say with a smile.
That aside, Kenta-kun, your grades are good and I admire that. I heard that delinquents aren't good at studying.
A delinquent? Well, I might look like it, but I'm not a delinquent. This is my natural hair color too.
Is that so?
My father is Japanese and my mother is Russian. My face is Japanese, but it seems like my hair is Russian. I'm just studying so I don't get in trouble with teachers.
So that's what it was.
Every one of them just calls me a delinquent because of how I look. It's too much work to explain, so I just ignore them.
I'm also in a similar position. People around me judge me by my position, and it makes it hard to find friends.
Oh, Marimo is the same as me. Just because of her family, she's expected to be smart or elegant. She's probably been labeled more than I could ever compare to. Even if our positions are exact opposites, I understand her feelings. Well, I know that you're an idiot. There's no point in that position anymore. Basically, your family position won't work on me anymore.
How awful of you to call me an idiot!
Come on, we're going to do the rest. After that, I taught her lots of things besides studying. She had no idea of any of the things I taught her, and her eyes would light up with joy when I did. Looking at her like that, I began to think that it was fun spending time with her. By the way, Marimo, why did you come to this high school? Someone like you could have gone to a better school.
That's actually... I'm sure you're aware how bad I am at studying. It was the same at the private middle school and high school I attended. My father said it would be difficult if I continued on, that I should go to another school.
So that's what happened.
My father is very strict. I think he was concerned I was the only one with bad grades. He must have given up on me, because I wouldn't get better even with a tutor.
Can't you do even this?
I'm sorry. That's why I want to raise my grades even a little, so that I can be able to reassure my family.
I don't know much about rich families, but it must have been suffocating for Marimo to grow up in such a harsh environment. But still, the expression on her face when she talked about wanting to reassure her family was a serious one.
I'm very sorry, having taken up your time with trivial conversation.
Don't worry about it. Let's leave it at that and go home.
Father!
That person is?
Yes, although he should be overseas for work right now.
It's been a while, Marimo.
It has been a while. When did you return?
I got back just a while ago. I'll be going back to the company for work, but I thought I would see you first. How are things at this school?
Yes, I am enjoying myself.
How about your studies? Are you keeping up?
That has...
Same as always, as it seems. After we lowered the level of your school. At the very least, do your best not to embarrass us with your grades.
Yes.
Hearing his harsh words, I couldn't hold back anymore. And what exactly do you mean by not embarrassing grades? You are. Marimo's friend. My name is Kenta. A boy like you, her friend? Marimo, choose your friends carefully.
But Father, Kenta-kun is always helping me with my studies.
With study partners like this, the results are obvious. Why can you only talk like that? In that case, what score in the midterms would satisfy you? Let's see. It would have to be at least 80 points. I understand. We'll definitely get that score. If she can score over 80 points, then you will acknowledge her. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so sorry about my father.
Don't worry about it. More importantly, starting tomorrow, we're studying every day.
Starting tomorrow?
Marimo, you're an idiot, but you're not stupid. I'll teach you everything. So let's get a good score in the test and show your father.
Yes!
The next day, Marimo and I began intense studying. Marimo's academic ability was so low we had to start from middle school. What's more, she herself didn't know what she didn't know. Well, that would certainly make a tutor give up. Smart people especially can't understand the feelings of someone who isn't. Even so, I continued to teach her, patiently.
Kenta-kun, look at this! This is the first time in my life I've ever had a good score. This is all thanks to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you did your best.
Yes.
I know better than anyone that she did her best. More than 80 on every subject. That's how her hard work paid off. I was happier than I could have been for myself. This will surprise her father for sure.
By the way, how did you do, Kenta-kun?
Well, I didn't really.
That's no good. I'm very curious. 100.
That's just the difference between us.
I'll get 100 eventually too.
That's some big talk.
Yes, I've heard it's good to have big goals.
As she said that, Marimo had a nice smile on her face. How did you do on your tests?
Please look at this.
Marimo got these scores? Unbelievable. How did you teach her, even though she never improved after all those tutors? It wasn't anything special. I just carefully taught her everything she didn't know from scratch. More than that, this was the result of her hard work, so that she wouldn't have to worry her family anymore. I see. This score might not satisfy you just yet. Compared to her outstanding family, these scores might not be enough. But still, I want you to acknowledge the effort she made. This was the result of her single-minded effort to not worry her family. Marimo, you've worked hard.
Father.
I'm embarrassed at myself thinking you weren't capable of it. Keep it up and continue studying hard. I have high expectations.
Yes.
Her expression as she was being praised by her father was the happiest I'd seen. You said your name was Kenta-kun. Yes. I'm very grateful to you. I've never seen Marimo so happy before. I hope you will continue to be friends with her. You would be alright with a delinquent like me being her friend? I'm very sorry about having said that. Marimo, friends who would extend a hand to you are precious. Cherish them.
I'll head back first. I'll see you later.
For now, I guess everything's settled.
This is all thanks to Kenta-kun's help. Father approved of you. So I look forward to being with you for many years to come, Sensei.
I told you to stop calling me that. Afterwards, Marimo and I would continue our relationship through college, into our adult lives, and I would end up having to greet her father again. But what kind of greeting, you say? Well, I'll leave that to your imagination.